All right, bruh, fans. Wow, it is Wednesday morning. Looking at the calendar, we have about 4 more days in the month, and well, at least we get one more episode of bruh before we got to change the calendar. This video is going to be talking about good old Mike and whether or not he will be tripping after seeing Pam at the bar with another guy because Bill pointed her out, which is kind of funny because when you think about it, it's almost like Bill and Mike's stories are kind of, parallel to each other, where Bill is trying to get back someone he tossed aside, and seeing her with someone else made him realize, I love you. Whereas Mike has been, well, a free spirit, like, man, hoes ain't love. Wait, what? Wait, what did he say last week? I forgot. I know what had me rolling. It's like, anyway, basically, he and Pam are both aware of the thing they have, which is, hey, remember Barbershop 2 when Ricky was with that girl outside? And it's like, you know how it is between us. When we're together, we're together. And when we're not, we're not. I was like, I remember being a kid, like, yeah, I want to be like that. And no, I never really turned out like that. But at the same time, I just realized I would rather have one stable relationship with a woman than juggling 5 or 10 different flings or one and done. I don't know. I'm just weird like that, I guess, because people like me aren't the norm in regards to society. But in any case, he sees Pam and the episode cuts off, and I'm like, this is why we need 2 episodes a week. But tomorrow we're going to get a new episode, and we find out, is Mike going to go over there and talk? Will he just turn around and act like it doesn't bother him just to save face in front of Bill? Will they finish their drinks, go back to Bill's apartment, and both talk about their sorrows, like Bill with Regina and Mike with Pam? Is like, I mean, chapter 7, right? Am I right? So do I think Mike has legit feelings for Pam? I mean, didn't he say that over the phone to Bill? Like, he might have legit feelings for her. It's like, no, yeah, because Mike called Bill and he was laying him out. This was in episode 4, because this is right before Regina came to his apartment, and then Peter came up as well. And Mike was pissed off about the fact that, that voodoo you said about chapter 7, now I got feelings for it. And it's like, dang, Mike, come on, man. It took you over $100,000 in redecoration and a little talk with Bill to make you realize, wait, I do love Pam, or I have feelings for Pam. So the question is, does Pam feel the same way? Well, I don't know, because we've only seen Pam twice, once in episode 1 and then once in episode 4, where she is in her birthday suit in episode 1. I cover my eyes, by the way, because I'm respectful like that. And then in episode 4, she was measuring, rooms of the apartment for when the movers would come the next day. So yeah, she was in 2 scenes, technically 3 if you count her blink and you miss cameo at the end of episode 5. So I feel like, if you ask me, and again, this is just, I don't know the character that well, because we don't know much about her, except she has amazing dimples, a smile that will make you empty out your bank account, and apparently a sense of fashion and home interior design. So I feel that I think Pam might be open to a legitimate relationship with Mike if he brought up the feelings. Like if he said, hey, I really do have feelings. I don't want you to be just a side piece anymore. I want you to be the main dish. I hate to make this comparison because of everything going on, but the whole Kevin Hart thing, what was it, a couple years ago when he was cheating on his wife when she was pregnant? And all I could think about was his interview on the Breakfast Club, because he said this line on all kinds of outlets like The View and all in like other radio interviews, like, you know what, that's my rib. And then I think Charlemagne is like, yeah, that's my rib. That's my ribs. Like, well, so what are the size you like to go with your rib? And that was one of my favorite lines during one of those interviews. And I'm like, that's a good point. It's like, if you feel like somebody is your main dish, your main cuisine. Why do I think about Kids Cuisine? Remember that Kids Cuisine, that penguin, and those microwave dinners with that nasty ass corn I had to scrape out of my pudding Because every time you put it in the microwave and you get the pudding and then you take a bite of the pudding and then there's a piece of corn. I hate corn, by the way. So, yeah. Bad memories. I did love their chicken nuggets, though. They had awesome commercials. Sorry, I'm distracted. But all I'm saying is, I don't understand. Fellas and women, yeah, ladies and gentlemen watching this, and this comes from me just being the kind of guy I am. How do you do it in regards to having multiple partners? I mean, I'm just not that kind of guy. So I just feel like I don't understand the ability. And well, then again, that could explain why I'm not in a relationship, because I get attached too quickly. Like, you know, when I'm devoted, like, not stalkerish, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm not saying rushing marriage either, but it's like when I'm with somebody, that's the person I'm with. I'm not with anyone else. I'm not talking with anyone else. I don't think I can divvy up my emotions like that, where I can give a piece of myself to this girl here, a piece of myself to that girl there, a piece of myself to this girl in the corner, that kind of thing. Whereas, you know, guys and girls I know are like, you know, yeah, you know, I'm talking to like so and so, and I'm like, what? So I guess it's just a way of life that I'll never understand. But I think Mike will probably brush it off because of the fact, number one, he's going to try to save face in front of Bill. If Pam notices him noticing her, maybe she will kind of brush him off because of how things went when he unceremoniously kicked her out of his apartment, his loft. And it's like, you know what, on to the next one. And it's kind of like Bill said, she over there working that dress. I'm like, well, for the 3 seconds we saw her, I agree. So I feel like Mike will probably put on a tough guy act, and like a video I just recorded, he might try to get with Andy, and it won't work out. Then he'll go to Pam. I'm not saying Pam's the rebound, but I think that Mike is going to confront his feelings, but it's going to be his anger and jealousy first, and then once he softens up, it's going to be his tender emotions towards Pam. So I feel like maybe he'll invite her over after the movers and everything come in, and his place has been, you know, redecorated, maybe invite her over for dinner or something, and then they'll see where they go from there. But honestly, I think he has legit feelings, because I think his feelings are more genuine because, you know, Bill just whispered in his ear about chapter 7, and then he started realizing, wait, do you really love beer? Do you love wings? First of all, I'm not one to body judge, but it's like a woman like Pam who likes wings. Do you really love wings, Pam? Or are you just putting on that? Look, I love anime. I love geeky stuff. Like, look, if you looked at my floor right now, because I was at home from the weekend, looked through some storage building, storage bins in the storage building outside of my parents' house, I got bags of Pokemon and Dragon Ball and Marvel figures. Long story short, if you don't know what I do on the side, you know, outside of YouTube, I sell stuff on eBay, action figures and whatnot. Figures I've bought. Some of this stuff I bought when Toys R Us was going bankrupt a couple of years ago. So I was spending hundreds of dollars in Toys R Us to buy stuff for damn near nothing and then selling it for a lot. So things I bought in like 2017 or 2018 that weren't going for much, now going for like little Pokemon figurines that I bought for like $2 are selling for like $30. So Lord willing, I'm going to sell this stuff quick. That's beside the point. You know, that's why you need to check me out on social media. Links are in the description below. The day I meet someone who has similar interests as me, who's actually interested in me, will be the day. So chapter 7, if I'm not mistaken, the book was called How to Get a Black Man to Commit. I think that was the name of the book Bill mentioned in episode 3. First of all, that's a real book. I don't think it is, because I tried to Google it. I didn't see anything. So, yeah. Do I think Mike has feelings for Pam? Yeah, I feel like his feelings are more genuine because of the fact that it didn't take him seeing Pam with another guy to realize that, wait, I might have feelings. Whereas it took Bill to see Regina with another man, not to mention on top of that, oh, wait, you're getting married next month, to realize I love you. And yes, I'm about to record a video on Regina and Bill. So I think Mike might shoot his shot. Will Pam be wearing a bulletproof vest? I don't know. She is fashionable. She might. I can see her wearing a blue one. I don't know why. But I think that at the end of the day, maybe these two will get together. But it's only episode 6 coming up, I believe. So I think it will probably take a little bit of time. I feel like Pam, I had to be like, oh, wait, I thought we agreed now. What was going on? Which makes me think Has Pam redecorated the home, loft, or apartment of another one of her men? Why is it just Mike? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I mean, to me personally, let's say if a woman came over to my apartment and wanted to help redecorate or something, I mean, I'm not an expert in this, but I feel like if a woman did that, it would be her looking around to try to make this place more of a home, somewhere she could possibly see herself, at. Again, I don't know. Comes from a guy who's been single for over a decade, so it is what it is. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Mike and Pam will get together? Do you think Mike's feelings are genuine? Do you think Pam will feel the same way, or will she just move on to the next one? Who knows? So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out when I post new content. Also, if you'd like to support me on Patreon, you can join in for as little as $1 a month for content over there you won't get on YouTube. Also, if you want to donate in another way, just send a couple dollars. It doesn't matter. I'd really appreciate it. You can do so on Cash App or PayPal.